If you've been faithfully getting your steps in every day, but you still feel like your legs and glutes are weak and unsupported,
and maybe you've even noticed new aches in your hips, knees, or lower back, then stop scrolling.
I made this video specifically for you.
You're not alone, and it's definitely not because you aren't working hard enough. Here's the thing. While walking is fantastic for your heart, it's not the most effective way to build the strong, supportive glute muscles
You need for real stability. I'm going to show you exactly how to build real functional strength, improve your balance, and get rid of those nagging pains without the usual headache so you can finally get the results you're looking for.
Why? Because walking on flat ground just doesn't provide enough resistance to truly challenge your glutes.
These muscles, the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus, are the powerhouse of your lower body. When they're weak, other parts of your body have to pick up the slack, leading to pain and instability. Think of your glutes as the foundation of a house. If that foundation is shaky, the whole structure suffers. The good news is you don't need to spend hours in a gym or buy expensive equipment.
I'm going to show you 4 specific equipment-free exercises that target your glutes in a way that walking just can't. They're safe, effective, and you can do them no matter where you're at in your fitness journey. If you're ready to stop just walking and start building a stronger foundation, let's get into it. Before we get to the exercises, let's be clear on why walking alone isn't giving you the glute strength you want. To make any muscle stronger, you have to apply a principle called progressive overload. It just means you have to challenge the muscle more than it's used to. While walking up big hills does challenge your glutes more, a regular walk on flat ground doesn't create enough overload to spark real muscle growth. Your body is smart. It adapts to what you do every day, and walking is a very familiar movement.
Your glutes are working, but they're not working very hard.
On the other hand, research shows that targeted exercises can really fire up those muscles.
For example, some studies on muscle activation have found that a single leg glute bridge can activate the gluteus maximus and medius to over 50% of their maximum capability. Walking on flat ground engages them at a much lower intensity.
Targeted exercises isolate the muscle, fatigue it, and signal it to grow back stronger. This is especially important as you get older. After age 30, you can start to lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade, and that rate picks up after 60.
This muscle loss, called sarcopenia, is directly linked to a higher risk of falls and a loss of independence. But strong glutes act like powerful shock absorbers, protecting your joints.
By intentionally strengthening them, you're not just building a beach body. You're investing in your long-term health and stability.
You're building a capable, resilient body that moves with confidence and without pain. Now, let's get to your first exercise.
First up is the single leg glute bridge. This move is phenomenal for zeroing in on your gluteus maximus, the biggest muscle in your body. It's also fantastic for your core stability and for fixing strength imbalances between your left and right sides. By working one leg at a time, you force all those small stabilizing muscles in your hips and core to wake up and do their job. Here's how you do it with perfect form. Start by lying on your back on a comfortable surface.
Bend your knees and put your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Your heels should be close enough that you can just about graze them with your fingertips. Rest your arms by your sides with your palms down. Before you lift, gently engage your core. Think about pulling your belly button down toward your spine. This keeps your back protected. Now lift your left leg off the floor. You can either extend it straight out, keeping it in line with your right thigh, or for an easier version, just bend the knee to 90 degrees. The most important thing is to keep your hips perfectly level. Imagine you have a glass of water resting on your pelvis and you don't want to spill it. Okay, press firmly through the heel of your right foot, squeeze your right glute, and lift your hips toward the ceiling. Your body should make a straight line from your shoulder to your hip to your knee. All the work should come from your glute, not your lower back. If you feel any pinching in your back, lower your hips a bit and focus on tucking your pelvis under. Hold the top position for a second and really focus on that squeeze. Then, with total control, slowly lower your hips back down. Don't just plop down. That slow, controlled lowering is where a lot of the strength building happens. That's 1 rep. Aim for 10 to 12 reps on this side. Then gently lower your left foot, reset, and do the same number of reps on the other leg. Try for 2 to 3 sets on each side. This exercise is so much better than walking for your glutes because it isolates the muscle under a load through its full range of motion, which is something walking on a flat surface almost never does.
Our second exercise is the quadruped reverse leg lift, but you probably know it as the donkey kick.
This is another amazing glute isolator, but it hits the muscle from a completely different angle. It's especially good for strengthening that mind-muscle connection, making sure your glutes are actually firing when you need them to. Here's the step-by-step. Get on all fours in a tabletop position. Your hands should be right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and keep your back flat. No sagging or arching. Imagine you're balancing a tray of drinks on your back. Engage your core by pulling your belly button in. This is critical for preventing your low back from taking over. Now, keeping a 90-degree bend in your right knee, slowly lift that leg up and back. Think about pressing the sole of your foot straight up to the ceiling. The entire movement should come from your glute. Squeeze that muscle hard at the top. Here's the most common mistake. Only lift your leg as high as you can without letting your lower back sag or your hips twist open. This isn't about how high you can swing your leg. It's about how well you can isolate the glute. A smaller, controlled lift is way more effective than a big, sloppy one. Hold that squeeze at the top for a second, then slowly and with control, bring your knee back to the start. No rushing. Do about 12 to 15 reps on one side before you switch to the other. Aim for 2 to 3 sets per leg. The donkey kick is a powerful tool because it's a pure hip extension movement, the gluteus maximus's main job. Unlike walking, where tons of muscles are chipping in, this exercise lets you zero in on the glutes to make them stronger for everything else you do.
Exercise number 3 is the curtsy squat.
This move is a brilliant multitasker.
It works the main gluteus maximus, but its real secret weapon is how it targets the smaller muscles on the side of your hips, the gluteus medius and minimus. These guys are crucial for hip stability and balance, and for stopping your knees from caving inward, something walking in a straight line just doesn't train effectively. This one takes a little more coordination, so let's break it down.
Start standing with your feet hip-width apart, chest up and core tight.
You can put your hands on your hips or clasp them in front of your chest. Keeping your weight in your left foot, take a big step back and across with your right leg, crossing it behind your left leg like you're doing a dramatic curtsy. As you step back, bend both knees and lower your hips until your front thigh is almost parallel to the floor.
Your front knee should stay tracking over your ankle, not shooting past your toes. It's super important to keep your hips and shoulders facing forward.
You'll want to twist your torso, but don't.
Resisting that twist is what makes those hip stabilizing muscles fire up. You should feel a good stretch and burn on the outer hip of your front leg. Now, press firmly through the heel of your front foot to push yourself all the way back up to the start. Squeeze your glutes at the top. That's 1 rep. You can either switch legs each time or do all your reps on one side before switching.
Aim for 8 to 10 reps on each side and work up to 2 or 3 sets. If your balance feels shaky, just take a smaller step back or hold onto a wall or a sturdy chair for support. The curtsy squat builds the 360-degree hip strength that will make you feel so much more stable on your feet. Our last exercise is the split squat. This is an absolute powerhouse for building single leg strength, which translates directly to a more powerful walking gait.
Unlike a regular squat, the split squat makes each leg pull its own weight, which is amazing for fixing those strength imbalances you might have. It works your quads and glutes, and when you do it right, it's very friendly on the knees. Here's how to do it safely. Get into a staggered stance like you just took a big step forward. Your front foot should be flat on the ground, and you should be on the ball of your back foot. Make sure your feet are still about hip-width apart, like you're on railroad tracks, not a tightrope, to give yourself a stable base.
Keep your torso upright, shoulders back, and core engaged.
Now, lower your body straight down by bending both knees. Go down until your front thigh is about parallel to the floor and your back knee is an inch or 2 from the ground. Both knees should form nice 90-degree angles. Control the movement on the way down. Don't just let gravity win. A slow, controlled descent protects your joints and builds more strength.
Make sure your front knee tracks in line with your foot. Don't let it collapse inward.
From the bottom, drive through the heel of your front foot to push yourself back up. Think about squeezing the glute of that front leg as you rise. Complete 8 to 10 reps on one side, then carefully switch your feet and do the same number on the other side. Try for 2 to 3 sets per leg.
To make it easier, just don't go down as low, or feel free to hold onto a chair for balance. The split squat is an incredible functional exercise that builds the resilient leg strength you need for climbing stairs and getting up off the floor.
And there they are.
For simple but incredibly effective exercises to build the strong, supportive glutes that walking alone just can't. The single leg glute bridge, the donkey kick, the curtsy squat, and the split squat. I suggest adding these to your routine 2 or 3 times a week on non-consecutive days, since your muscles need time to recover.
You can do them as a quick workout, or just tack them on before or after your daily walk to make sure your glutes are fully activated.
If this video was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tips to help you move better and feel stronger.
Remember, the goal here is progress, not perfection. Listen to your body, focus on good form, and just stay consistent. By spending a little time on these targeted exercises, you're making a huge investment in your long-term health and mobility. You'll feel more stable, you'll have fewer aches and pains, and you'll have the strength to keep doing everything you love. Thanks so much for joining me today. Give these a try and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.